Whoa. That's not what we meant to do. Hello, everybody. Oh, man. Thanks for coming to hang out with me today. It's a big day today. Very hard to focus on anything, that's for sure. But I'll wait for some people to be here. Sorry, I'm distracted by people already. But I have some stuff to show off. So I also have, I didn't do champagne because I don't love champagne, but I have sparkling white wine to celebrate. Also, it's 2 p.m., so I don't want to go too bananas, but it's going to be good. So some people were sneaky and right on top of it and saw when I added it to my bot because I was getting the Patreon added to everything. So there are some spots that are already taken. There was someone who she said she was stalking it, waiting for it so that she could get one of the top tier spots. So that's super exciting. Hi, friends. Hi, Tori. Hi, Jess, Chelsea, Monica, Amanda, Ward. Oh my God, you guys are so great. Oh, we'll see how many times that I cry during this. So, if you want to start a pool, that's fine. Hi, Naomi. Hi, Carrie. I do have a couple of things to share, but I'll wait a minute here. I'll give people some time. Hi, Ruth. Thank you. Oh, you guys are also great. I have oh my gosh. See, I'm going to cry the whole time. This is just going to be a live show of Jenn bawling. So anyway, hello. Yes, Melissa. It's all very happy. It's a really weird thing. And anyone who is a small business owner or a creator or anything, when you have to ask the question to people what am I worth to you? It's not fun to ask that. Even if people are going to be enthusiastic about it, it's hard to be please put a price tag on your love for me. So when people actually come through for you, even showing up here today, that's tough. So before anyone even goes anywhere too, I'll say there is a giveaway form. Sorry, I'm gonna end up with my nose running too. That's the reason why I can't cry. And this is for everybody, everyone who shows up. Please fill out a giveaway form. I'll show you what's in it. So I have some books to give away as well as gift cards and merch. And so that is going to be open during the live show. And then when the live show's over, I'll close it and draw names. Oh, yay, Daniela. Daniela was very excited because I only have one spot that's for international to send to Books International. And Daniela was like, please tell me what time you're launching so I don't miss it. So I'm glad you got it, Daniela. But I have some books that I've either read them or I had doubles of them, and I'm going to give them away so that people can win some. I'm not reading any more of those comments until I'm done because you all are making me cry. So some of these, it's not that I didn't like them. Like I said, it's that I have doubles. So let me know. And in the book rec form, you can pick which books you want to be entered for. You can enter for all of them. You can enter for everything. Or you could just pick the Amazon gift card or the merch if you want to. And then I will pick prizes. So there's Call You Mine by Claudia Burgoa. I believe this one is a Friends to Lovers, but later on, and it's musician. I don't even know this one fully. I have My Brother's Best Friend by Max Monroe, and this is a signed copy from a book box. I've read this one. It's adorable. Yay. Thanks, Tori. I have a second copy of Neon Gods because I also got a signed copy of hers. So this is like in perfect condition. I know everyone and their sister already has this, but if you don't, you can pick that. There is Scarred by Emily McIntyre, which I just read. And I did enjoy this one quite a bit, but I don't think it'll be one that I read again. So I thought that'd be good to give away. Fat. Warda. So it says in the form, only the gift cards are for international. I'm sorry. I'm too poor at this point to send the books that far. But you can sign up for the gift card for international and win that for sure. Okay? Someday I'll just be able to be like, I'm going to send a book wherever people are. A Fate of Wrath and Flame by K.A. Tucker. I was going to call it A Fat Wrath. That is not what this book is. Burn Zone by Annabeth Albert. So I accidentally bought 2 of these. I was there a month ago and was like, oh, that's pretty. I want this book. And then I was there last week and I was like, oh, another book in this series. And I bought a second one. And do I have a library app where I can track my books? Yes, I do. Did I put the book in it so that I knew that? No. So there's a second copy of this. And then I have Guild by Raven Kennedy. And the reason I'm giving this one away is I do plan to continue this series, but I am going to get the books that Amazon has that have like the new covers. So those are all in the giveaway form. Again, you can also sign up to win Book Refuge merch. And yeah, when the live show's over and all my makeup is cried off, I will pick some prizes for everybody. So that'll be fun. Sorry, I'm going to have to blow my nose a lot. It's a thing. Okay. Nikki, you're so sweet. Now I'm just going to put up a bunch of comments of people being nice to me. Hi, Laura. Thank you for coming by. You're more than a price tag. Well, thank you, Amy. I'm glad that you feel that way. I mean, I know that I am, but it's always funny. Hello, friends. Thank you for showing up. Also, because I'm a goal-oriented person, this is my cute little flat lay for this. So on the Patreon, when you sign up, you'll see that I have different goal benchmarks to hit. Some people can do that, some don't. And so I made a cute little bubble chart for it. So when I hit these different goals, I have different things that I'm going to do when we hit those. So I get to color in some of these right now, and I'm very excited. Okay, I'm going to hit refresh again, and we'll see how much I cry this time. It'll be so much fun. Wow. Yep, this is going to be fun. So I'm going to start coloring. Let's see. What else did... I want to ask if anyone has any questions about any of them. I am an overthinker, so I tried to very detail explain what everything is. But if I wasn't clear about something, feel free to ask me. Otherwise, you can ask me for other, we can talk about book recs. We can talk about anything else. But I plan to just hang out here for half hour, 45 minutes. And we don't have to awkwardly just me stare at myself. So yeah, I'll tell you what I'm reading right now. That's always a good thing. And then while I'm coloring this in, because I get to color in some of my circles. Oh, Melody. Melody, you are the best. Melody, you guys, is maybe going to have some things for me to give away to everyone that maybe is Harry Potter fanfic at some point. So that is maybe something that will happen, maybe. As long as Melody still wants to, it'll be great. So that's awesome. Are you going to add the faithful friends to the Romantic Renegade monthly chats? So I see what you mean. So on the channel memberships, I have the Fated Friends. And the Fated Friends get a private chat. So the way that I am looking at my Patreon and my channel memberships, because I know that a lot of my channel members are signing up for Patreon too. But Patreon is going to be exclusive stuff. So people from Patreon aren't getting added into channel benefits, and people who are channel benefits are getting added the other way. There will be some surprise chats that patrons get that will be different. But that's the way that I could rationalize it in my head, is that channel members are mostly getting like early access to stuff besides the live chat. That is an exclusive thing for the highest tier. But Patreon is going to be exclusive things that they are getting. That's how I'm separating it. So they're not going to cross over. They're going to be separate streams of things. The benefits for Patreon are only for patrons. And then the benefits for channel memberships is like early access and still getting to help pick videos and stuff like that. So that's the only way that I could, in my head, I was like, I don't want to double up stuff. I don't want to, crisscross that too much, because my channel members who do support me there, if they're wanting additional things, that's kind of the incentive to do both. That's just how I'm doing it. So I hope that explains it. I want a patron to be, that is exclusive, what people will get over there, So yeah. Hi, Monet. Hi, Candace. Thank you for stopping by. Yes, and Angel Minx. I will have another rec video for fanfic coming very soon, because my first video, I think, had like 12 fanfics in it, and I've read like another 15. So I'll be making another rec video. The thing is a couple of the fanfics I read, I don't really want to like recommend, like I had a couple that were low stars. So I love it. Speaking of HP fanfic, I was going to start Manacle today, but I'm worried it'll put me in a slump. Warda, I cannot help you with that, because it will. It will put you in a slump. I don't know what else to say to you. Naomi V. Will you open more spots for Together till the end eventually, or could there be a wait list? I know, Naomi. So in the tiers of sorry, what did I just say? These different like levels to hit. One of them is to open another slot for that. I just really have to be careful that I don't promise too many annotated books a month. I don't know how heavy my workload's going to be. And the last thing I want to do is promise 10 people books and I'm drowning in it. So that's why currently I have 5 books that I'll have to annotate if all the slots fill up. I have the 1 international spot, the 3 US spots, and then I have the patron choice for level $7 and above that I'll have to annotate every month. And as a mood reader, that's a lot of commitment that we're starting to get to. But once we hit one of the goals, I will open another spot, either international or US, whichever one wants it the most. I also will let you know if someone ever drops out, because I definitely don't expect Together to the end. I don't expect someone might do it forever. It's a very hefty tag. I realize that. So yeah, I may open another one if I can take it on. So thank you so much for wanting to do it, but I have to be careful about how much I commit. So I will absolutely open it when I hit that threshold, or if I find that I can do it. So, oh yay, Stacy. Thank you. That's so encouraging. Have you considered doing a Mafia readathon, but like choose your own adventure with Mafia families, choose to be a part of and their roles? Lanissa, that is a very interesting thing. I know I have been a part of when I was a fantasy reader more. I have done one of the readathons where you like choose your track, and that was really cool. Like that was really cool to do that. To me though, I like to keep things really open for everybody. And so that's why I like the choose your, choose your own bingo board and do that. But that's very interesting. I like that. Yay, Rox. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Oh, yeah, Warda, you will be in a slump. You will be in a slump. I'm sorry. Well, Shannon, I'm so happy everybody wants my thoughts on the books detailed. I bought some really cute tabs to use in those books, and I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Athena, that's not really something that like Patreon would let you do, I feel like. And also, if people are willing to continue to pay that much every month to have a book from me, I don't really feel like it's right to be like, get out of there. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it goes. We'll see if people want to be in one at a time. But it's limited for a reason. It is going to be that way for a reason for now. But we'll see if that ends up being what everyone is like, I want to be in that. Then we'll see how it goes. Will I read other fan fiction other than HP? Maybe. I don't know. I'm currently don't really have any desire to. I've been very pleased with all the different ships within Harry Potter that I can go to. There are so many wonderful options currently, and I'm kind of happy with where we're at right now. You know, like I've just did a Tom and Hermione one. I've done Ginny and Lucius. I've done Snape and Hermione. I've done all of those, and I've really liked that so far. Gonna dive into another Dramamine. Love in the Time of Zombie Apocalypse. Yes, that is one that keeps getting brought up. I want to try that one for sure. Everyone's talking about Eyes on Me. Moné's reading that. Lizelle just read that. Daniela, yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Eyes on Me was surprisingly emotional. Okay. I mean, Praise was too. Like, I was not expecting, I don't want to spoil that, so I'll hold it. But the way that relationships worked out at the end of Praise, I was not expecting that to happen, for there to be resolution in certain relationships. And I just thought that was so much deeper than I was expecting it to be. So, but Eyes on Me also was very emotional. Hi, Cheyenne. Thanks for popping in. You were the first channel I found on YouTube in 2020 when I first started reading romance. So happy to give back after you made me feel comfortable reading taboo and dark romance. Deja, you are just making my heart so happy. I love that you feel more comfortable reading that. I mean, I literally had one of the sellers at Barnes & Noble the other day. I was buying a Sierra Simone, you know, and her covers are smexy. And this person was like, "Oh, what is this book? It looks so good." And I was like, "Yeah, it's a romance." And she's like, "Oh, wow. I love that we have more of these in stock right now." And I was like, "Yeah, it's pretty nice." And she's like, "I feel like more people read these than we know, but they're like afraid to talk about it." And I just kind of like didn't say anything. And I was like, she said something about, well, book talk has really made people, or smut talk has really made people be willing to read these. And I was like, well, I actually am on Booktube and I've been reading romance for quite a while. And so she was like, "Oh, you do?" And I was like, "Yeah, I actually review them." And she was just like, "Oh, that's interesting." And I was like, "Yeah, yep, it is." Yes, Tori, it's so good. Yeah, Melody, I remember you talking about that. She's binding that copy today. So that's cool. Oops. I've read a fanfic of HP and Twilight crossover with Hermione and Edward. Oh my gosh. Well, that's interesting. I've expanded my reading so much from all your wrap-ups and recommendations. Aw, thank you. Hey man, I just want joy. I want joy for myself and for my viewers. And I hope that some of the romances I recommend give you that. Hello, friend. Thank you for stopping by. Do I have a video about what's in my little book journal? Well, I actually think I talked about it in a vlog. It was just a random vlog. And I have a post on my Instagram where I show it. I could show that again. I can show that again sometime. I have a lot more in here than the last time I showed it too. I showed it at the beginning of the year. So I definitely could show that. Hi, big sis. Thank you for stopping by. And thank you so much. I'm having it's a little bit surreal right now. I won't lie. It's a little bit crazy. Yay. Thanks, Candace. I'm so happy to have you. Yes, I want all the sexy covers. I do. And like, I'm fine with this whole like discreet cover business as long as you don't take away my sexy covers. Like, I'm fine with alternate covers. That's cool. But don't take away my good shit. Don't take away my good shit. I'm not about it. I'm coloring in my journal. Sorry. It's really rare for me to read a book that Jenn hasn't read, to be honest. Oh, thanks, girl. I love it. Oh, thanks, Warda. Hi, Lauren. Oh, and now there's a lot more people here. Just want to remind, I'm pretty sure I pinned the comment. I did pin the comment. Make sure you check out the pinned comment. I have a giveaway form in the description. There are some books that I'm going to be giving away and gift cards if you're international or in the US. Obviously, you can win those. And then some merchandise too. So make sure you check that out. That will only be live until the end of this. So if you're watching this on replay, I'm sorry you missed out. Said it was going to be a party. I will be doing giveaways for my patrons too. That is like a surprise. That's not an official perk because it won't be happening all the time. But when I get, sometimes doubles of books and stuff like that, that's where it's going to go. All right. We got some more questions in here. Hold on. I agree. Don't replace the smexy covers, and I'm good with discreet. Yeah. Well, and here's the thing. If people really love your book, they're going to have both. I mean, I have both of quite a few of the books, and I don't care, Yes, please. I want the abs. That's right. I want it. I'm very excited to interview Sarah Kate. I'm very honored that Cheyenne asked me. I'm super excited. I'm going to read a couple more of her backlist. I actually had read a few of her books way before praise was like ever a thing. I'd read some of her. I read Beautiful Monster and Beautiful Sinner. And I think I tried reading one of her reverse harems, but I don't like reverse harem. So I'm sorry. Melissa, I saw that in your wrap up and I was like, why is Melissa not mentioned Between Wrath and Mercy to me? Because that book is freaking amazing. Just call them special or alternative covers. I just like when they say discreet. I mean, that's fair, Stacey, but also there are things that we are discreet about and it doesn't make it a dirty word, I wouldn't like if they called it a clean cover. Like that would piss me off. But like, there are ways to be sexy and discreet at the same time. But I understand what you're saying. I don't mind the term discreet. Even when it can be like used as a weapon for people, I understand. I was forgetting to drink my wine. I had wine to celebrate and then I get talking too much. I love that you introduced me to so many indie authors before I just let KU recommend me similar books. I mean, that's an interesting journey. Wow. We're doing so good. I'll show you where I'm at in my little journal. I'm getting the circles filled in. It's looking good. I'm liking it. I love it. 90% of my TBR is all of your Rex. Oh, thank you. I only buy alternative covers if I don't find the sexy ones that sexy. Oh, okay. If you don't find the sexy ones that sexy. I feel it. That interview is a really decent time for you. Good. I know it can get so late for you. Hi, Albie. Welcome. You found me through Twitter. Really? That is so funny. Other creators who read The Darker Edge of Romance. I love The Darker Edge of Romance. Let's go. I had a friend throw away all my abs covers and historical romance, telling me it's porn. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would never speak to that person again. That is horrible. You're going to get some wine. Yeah, girl, I'm celebrating. I said I should have got champagne, but I don't really like champagne that much, so I have my favorite Moscato instead. Well, hello. Welcome, ebook hermit. I love it. I went to bingo with my mom, and people judged me for reading romance. They acted like it was wrong. Well, they're losers. They're losers. Aw, people sending me nice things on Instagram too. Amy, what are you drinking? Amy's drinking a Desperado. I love it. I love it. The Moscato that I'm drinking. Okay. So I used to drink, I can't even remember the other brand, but this is like literally a dupe of this other brand I like. So this one is Barbosa. It's like $11. And my wine, my, what's it called? Alcoholic store? What's it called? Liquor store. Alcoholic store works too. They have this sale once a year that's like buy one, get one for a penny. Or basically like 2 for 1 deal is what it is. And I stock up on that wine because I don't drink that much anymore. Like the most that I mean, I never drank a ton, but the most I do, is have a little like shot of whiskey while I watch Outlander or something. But I like some wine now and then. Yeah, I would have invoiced her. I love that. Oh my gosh, Amy. You are hilarious. I love it. Best part of working from home now, I don't even have to wear pants when I'm reading the books. But we'll leave that as it. Just bought a bunch of historicals at a used bookstore only to find the owner had torn out the step. That is a damn crime. What are people thinking? That is horrible. That's horrible. Just finished Bees and literally ran for my review. Oh, thanks, Catherine. I have my review to share for the last episode last night. That was sad. I'm sad it's over. Deja, you were so not the only one who isn't into those. There's so many people that don't like those. I think there is a certain style of a cartoon cover that works. There is a way that it works. But so often it's not representative of the story inside, and it just feels like you're misrepresenting what's in there, and you're trying to get a wider audience, but then like that wider audience will either feel tricked, and then the people who like romance feel tricked. Like, it's just stupid. I have people that judge me for reading romance as well, but I also have those that think it's awesome. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It will be awkward with some family members who there specifically is a couple family members that already have been trying to get me to end my little blog where I talk about sexy romance. And, when I see them at the next holiday, I'm going to be like, yeah, that sexy romance is paying all my bills now. So I guess I'm just a whore. I believe the next one is June, Monet. Because I think there's June and then August. Don't quote me, but give me more. I think it's June. Not 100%. That was also like when the series first came out, she like listed the 3. Have I ever thought about spicy manga? I have thought about it. I've read a few like not like comics, but graphic novels. So yeah, there's been a few. I just haven't had anyone sell me on some that I would really like, but I also haven't went looking for it. So if it's got a cartoon cover, I won't read it most of the time. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. And Jess, the most awkward thing, okay, is that they discovered it and got upset about it when I put out my video about familial love recommendations. And literally sent me all these text messages, sent me these books about like getting my mind pure and like all this stuff. And then every like 6 months, they're like, Jenn, you've been on my heart. I've really been praying for you that you would just stop reading that and like all this. And I'm like, you do know I've been reading romance since I was 13. And now I finally found friends. I finally found a community that reads the same things I do and that supports me. And you want me to like get clean. No, Jess, I am dead serious. And they will show up every little bit. Here's the thing though. My dad, he thinks it's great. My dad's been supportive my entire time I've been doing it. I've told you, like, once I started doing romance reviews, he would like play my videos on mute so that he didn't have to hear what I was talking about, but he wanted to make sure I got monetized. He's so sweet. And then when I have vlogs, he will watch my vlogs because he's like, I just like spending time with you. So he is the sweetest. He's the sweetest. But yeah, some of my family members are just freaking annoying. My family all supports my Bookstagram because none of them read and think I'm super smart. I love it. I mean, we are super smart, but also you also don't have to be the smartest person to enjoy a book. So I like that you get kudos for like, she's so sophisticated. She reads. And I'm like, yeah, I read smut. But sometimes when I read, like, who's a good example? I can't think. I don't know. Sometimes there's smut that makes me feel really smart because it's very smart stuff. Yeah, I can't stand the illustrated covers. They turn me off from reading them when I see them, unless it's like Megan Quinn. Yeah, those are cool. Yeah. Those family members need a little whore in their lives. I love that. Absolutely. Hear, hear. Yes, they come in June and August. And maybe we'll get lucky and she'll be done earlier for some of them. My parents call it your book video stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and also like my mom is the reason that I read romance and historical romance. So I'm not getting judged from her at all. She doesn't read the same level of spice that I do, but my mom always had a romance novel in her hands. Always. It was quiet time at 8 p.m. Like we were done watching TV by then and we would read every night. When I was little, they would read to me. And then once I was old enough to read, it was quiet and we'd all read. So like to think that my parents would shame me about it is just, it wouldn't happen at all. I really hate when people judge what you're reading, especially if it's taboo. I love it. And I think people forget that it's actually fiction. Yeah. And I stand by, like, there's way more effed up stuff in like horror and crime and slasher fiction than there is in romance. At least a romance is always going to have a happy ending, you know? So there's that. Your sister reads romance, but she doesn't like to talk about it. Well, that's a downer. I think people need to understand just because you enjoy reading about certain things or kinks or whatever doesn't necessarily mean you support it outside of the book. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. And I mean, my dad has, like, he's very supportive that I do it. There are times too where he'll just worry that I'm not like seeing my friends enough. He more worries about just my mental health. He worries about my mental health. So he's like, just make sure you're not only reading books, like make sure you see people. And he's not wrong, but he's never like judging me for what I'm reading. He more just wants me to make sure that I live, and I'm sure he would like me to be married at some point and give him grandchildren, but he never pressures me about it. And whenever anyone questions him about it, he will get like super defensive with them. And I just love that. My dad is very supportive. He's wonderful. I'm so over people judging people who read romance. Like, honestly, who cares? I've seen quite a lot of hate pages on TikTok too about dark romance. Yeah. That is frustrating. And like TikTok is it's so volatile anyway. Like it's really difficult. Like I've said, like, it's my mission to get better at TikTok, but I want to do TikTok. I want to do with TikTok what I do here. And like, yeah, I want to do with TikTok what I do here. Sorry, I was getting distracted by someone messaging something. And just talk about the books. Like, I don't want to be a part of the drama. And that's what I do on my channel. That's why I believe so many of you love me, is I'm here to give book recs and I'm here to gush about books. Maybe we'll be sassy sometimes, but that's what we do. Yes, thank you for joining. It looks like you joined channel memberships. You can definitely recommend me spicy manga whether or not you join, but I'm very happy that you joined. Thank you so much. Aw, yes, that's so true. Never felt more myself than when I'm in the book community. I love it. Woohoo! Just past the next one. We're almost to the first goal. That's amazing. Let's see what I don't even remember what I'm doing for the first goal, because I made these and I didn't know we'd hit them so fast. So I'm actually going to have to do them. I'm just kidding. I was definitely going to do them. But I was like, oh, what are some fun goals to do? Let's see. I think one of them is we're going to do a private hangout, which we're like already doing. So that's cool. It won't show me. But anyway, my first goal was to hit 500 a month, and we're almost there. So that's amazing. I'm so excited. It's going to be fun. Honestly, finding people on the online community to talk about books with is my favorite thing, because nobody I know reads in real life. Yeah, that's really tough. Oh my goodness. I read The Claiming of Sleeping Beauty by Anne Rice at 12 because someone put it at the bookstore, put it on the shelf with Ella Enchanted. Oh my God. Okay, so fun fact. I have not read this book. I haven't, but I know the specific content in the book, and I've watched some reviews of it, and I've even flipped through the book before. I almost have got it, but it kind of terrifies me. But that could be a really interesting reading vlog to read The Claiming of Sleeping Beauty by Anne Rice. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's crazy the things people read. I force my sister, who is a vet, to read and listen to the books I do, so I have someone to talk. I love that. Gosh, the worst experience was people looking down their nose at romance, but to suggest getting clean. Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, I am a Christian, and my aunt is even more religious than me. And she never came at it as like a waggy finger for me, but I don't think she realizes how it comes off either way to say that I have something that I need to fix, when I'm like, my relationship with God is between me and him. And reading romance has brought so much good into my life that I don't see needing to just cut myself off from that just because you tell me that I need to, My parents have said, should I go watch your videos to support you? And I'm like, please abort that mission. I love it. I love it. Graceful angel. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Thank you to all of you channel members who are becoming patrons. Like, you are too good to me. Oh, reading Gracie. Before I lost my dad, he was my partner in crime when it came to reading. I love that. I love that so much. Yeah, my dad reads suspense, like political suspense. And I just can't get into those. But wow, I just hit 40 patrons today, you guys, in 40 minutes. Look at that. A patron a minute. That's amazing. Wow. You guys are so amazing. That's awesome. Okay. Your dad sounds sweet. My dad looks like he would be a cantankerous cowboy, but he is a big goober. He's wonderful. Oh, yeah, there it is. When we hit the first goal, I will do a giveaway and have a patron-only live show. There you go. That's what I said I'm doing. Oh, that'll be fun. I'm excited for stuff like that. I was like, I don't know how to set goals, whatever. But we're smashing them now. That's so cool. All right, here we go. Nobody I know reads, so I'd rather hang out with you guys. Carrie, I love it. My dad is wonderful. He's great. My dad is 7 years sober this year, and they've been the best 7 years of my life. Honest to God, can't pick another one. Can't pick any other time in my life. It's like having a parent that you're really close with and you can talk to about anything is amazing. My in-laws watch almost all of my videos. They will text me after and be like, should I read that one? See, I love that, Tori. I think, I don't know. You'd have to tell me if it's weird or not. But I think that would be great because it's like, you know, it's like one step removed from, like, it's not your actual parent. But I mean, my mom and I do talk about it because she loves historicals. And she's told me recently that she's watched a couple of my videos about, like, my historicals because she had, like so many people's mothers and grandmas, my mom had a box of Joanna Lindsay's in the basement. And I used to peek at them and look at the step backs. You know what I mean? Specifically, she had, I think, Savage Heart. Is it called Savage Heart? I don't know. I just remember that. I remember that step back. I'd have to go look. And I'm pretty, Savage Thunder. It was Savage Thunder. She had Savage Thunder. And I would go peek at that step back for some inspiration now and then, if you know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. I definitely did that. My mom thinks it's weird that I only read romance. She makes comments about how I spend too much time reading and to do more mom stuff instead. Lame. Yes, I did, Catherine. I love it. That's one of the books I'm giving away because I have two of them. I have 2 copies of that book. I get to read arcs of all of Katie's books. I've been her patron for over 2 years, but also the source books, I got to read arcs off of NetGalley for those. So I love it. I've read an arc for the newest one coming too, Wicked Beauty. Real good, y'all. Real good. My fam doesn't know about my channel, but they laugh at how much I read. I love it. Sometimes I feel like I'm not really a part of the romance book community since I only have like 5 physical books. Yeah. You know, Deja, that's an interesting question. You know, you are obviously still part of the book community, but I can see how it would feel like that if you are reading ebooks mostly. But there are some like very successful creators and readers and reviewers that they only do ebooks because that's what they have access to. They don't like holding the physical book. You know, when I think about it, and besides maybe my Outlander collection, every one of these books on my shelves, I read it on my Kindle. I read it on my Kindle. I own these because they look pretty, or they were sent to me by authors, or I just need them for aesthetic reasons. So you can totally have content to share and videos to make and all that stuff to do without owning the physical books. This is just, that's what I spend my money on, is the physical copies. That's what I do. But there isn't one of these books, again, besides Outlander, because I read those physically, that I didn't read the ebook first and then buy it. So there you go. Oh, we have another new member, Val. Thank you for joining the channel. That was really nice of you. Getting new channel members and Patreon. I love it. Yeah, Twitter and TikTok can be toxic, and it's hard to find the right people to be on. Yeah. And I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job weeding my TikTok, because I've shared this. Some of my favorite books this year I did find on TikTok. Between Wrath and Mercy, I saw a pretty TikTok, and they showed the book, and I was like, I want to read that book. And I barely knew anything about it because no one else had done like a video review. It was literally just like, this is what the book's about. Here's a picture, and I bought it. So TikTok for me is just as, like I like hearing lots about a book on YouTube. Like that's why I like doing YouTube. But I've also just bought books off of TikTok from one of those little spicy clips. I've done it for sure. Hi, Anara. Thank you so much. Make sure you fill out the giveaway form that I have pinned in the description. Yeah, it's a good time to do a reminder, because I will probably cap this at 3 p.m. because now I need to reach out to all the people who are joining and send them welcome things and all that, which I'm so excited about. But yes, there is a giveaway form. It's a Google form in my description, and I have books that I'm giving away, gift cards, and merch from the Book Refuge merch shop. So you don't need to have signed up for Patreon. You don't need to do any of that. You showed up to support me. Please go fill that out. I'm still a baby adult romance reader, but every time you get excited about a story, I want to read them. Yay! That's what I'm here for. I'm here to be the hype woman for books. That is what I want. That is the woman that I want to be. So that makes me so happy. Thank you, Melissa, for sharing a picture of me holding a giant wine bottle. You are so kind. She snapped a picture when I was holding the bottle up. Claiming Sleeping Beauty just made my TBR. Yeah, Amanda. That has been around for a very long time and is very interesting. Oh, hey, Victoria. My dad doesn't care about my channel at all. My mom is proud of me for putting myself out there, but doesn't watch your videos. But she loves what you recommend. Hey, that works. That absolutely works. I love it. Mm-hmm. Wow, I didn't even realize that. All of the top tiers are full. That is amazing. You guys are so great. I'm super excited about this. Okay. I'm super excited to see which book that gets picked to annotate. I'll show you guys what I got. Hold on. I went a little crazy, and the really pretty, that people were showing on Instagram, I literally bought all these. These are only like $10, but I like these ones because they're clear when they're on the book. So these are really pretty, but they're actually kind of hard to read through. So I was marking up, what was I annotating? Oh, I was rereading Brooklyn Air, and so I was annotating it. And when I use these solid ones, they're hard to see through because it's like a matte. So I got some of the ones that are see through there. Where's the other one? Where are you? Oh, and then these ones too, because I was seeing everyone use these. So I'm going to use these on the books that I annotate. And then I found this like adorable, it's literally like book-sized wrapping paper, which obviously this is completely an indulgence because regular wrapping paper, you could just cut it in half. But I found this really cute different book wrapping paper that's like already cut to size, that I'll like wrap them in and send them out. And then I tested out Canva. You can design like business cards or postcards and like print on demand basically. And I wanted to test it before I spent a bunch of money or anything. So they sent it in this cute little box. And I ordered these little like thank you cards just to test it. And like they turned out really cute. Like, look at that. So like I designed this to like, I can write a little note on it, but I'm going to do like bigger ones to like, so I can write a note, and I'll probably use these to like do my Christmas cards this year. Like I'll design something, but for a box of 50, it was only $11, which again, if you'd ordered a ton, it would probably be cheaper. But anyway, so from Canva, you can just print. And so that's kind of cool. But anyway, that's going to be what I do for the book that I annotate that the faithful followers, is that the tier? These tiers are new to me, so now I'm not sure. But, and then for the personalized books too. So I'm a single mom, so the only action I get. I'm just gonna leave that one up there for now. I love it. Oh, sorry, I'm reading a few things. Everyone's saying great. Oh, I'm gonna share this. Thank you, Nikki. My dad's amazing. I'm very proud of him. Oh, I still love a physical book too, but with how much I read without Kindle, I'd be broke. Yes. Nope. Absolutely. Yeah. I went to Barnes & Noble and just picked out like 3 books the other day that are indie books, and boom, that's it. Someone had sent me a gift card. They gave me a $100 gift card. They're like, buy some books, Jen. I wanted you to be able to pick what you want. And I picked 4 books, and it was $80 of that gift card. You know, it's just like, whoop, it's gone. Whereas like on my Kindle, that's like 2 years worth of KU or, you know, whatever. So yes, you read praise because of that. Yeah. I'm so impressed with like how many reviews. Praise has over 10,000 reviews. Like that doesn't happen easily for indie books. And like I read an arc of that book just because I liked the sound of the series. I liked the look of the cover. I was like, let me do it. And I'm so impressed with how just Book Talk just made that go bananas. Yes, Val, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. You are so kind. Thank you so much. Did I ever read Sarah Dessen? V. How do you think I became a romance lover? No, I'm just kidding. But I started reading her in 7th grade. Just Listen is my favorite. It is still one of my favorites. I have a beautiful hardcover edition of Just Listen. I also loved Along for the Ride, which is getting made into a movie, I think. Is it for Netflix? I'm not sure. Will it still be made? I'm not sure. Netflix, it's a bit sketchy right now. Absolutely love it. I'm glad you have a fantastic support system. Yeah. You're the reason I picked up Maggie Cole. Love it. Love it. Oh, I'm so excited for Immoral. The setup for that one is so good. Yay. Wrapping paper is cute. Okay, now I'm catching up to these. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. One of the things too why I wanted to do a Patreon is that I know for some people they are actually more used to Patreon than they are to YouTube. And one of the things that is very true is that Patreon takes a lot less of your money than YouTube does. And in some respect, I understand that because you know, YouTube doesn't have to put ads on anything. You know, they don't have to sell your ads. They don't have to do any of that. But they take about 30% of what you make. And when I started channel memberships, it was just a little something extra to add on, you know, and didn't really require me to do too much extra besides, you know, uploading my videos early, chatting with people a little more, and then having that exclusive, you know, chat every month. Whereas like Patreon, they don't take as much from you. Like you are actually, like your patrons are actually able to give it to you, not to all the fees and everything. So that's part of the reason too why to do this full time, Patreon is kind of a necessity because they're not taking as much away from you. So anyway, just wanted to put that out there. Wanted to mention I finally read all the Naga Brides up to the last book. That's not out yet. Yes. Also, Renegade Romance is doing a special edition cover of Viper. And I'm so excited. Your TBR is so full. Love it. Sarah Dessen, that's a throwback. I still refuse to part with those books. Yeah, I still have them. Yeah, I have a closet that has like all of my classics and then my like childhood books that I just keep. I can't get rid of them. I have to keep them. Along for the Ride is out next Friday. Okay, it's happening. Oh my gosh, I loved that one as a kid. Yeah, Just Listen was my very top. And you know what? It's not a surprise when I think about it because that book, the topic is like sexual assault and then like slut shaming. And to think that like I read that as a very young teen and then like the kind of books that I read now that like, you know, a lot of the dark romances I read, they are obviously dealing with SA and they're dealing with, you know, people overcoming that. So I like that. My New Year's resolution was to actually write good reviews in Goodreads. So far, it's going great. If I can keep up with that, it'll probably think about starting a blog. That's a great goal. That's a great goal. That's one of my goals too, is even if it's only a couple sentences to rate and review every book that I read. So yeah, some of them get a lot more attention than others, but I like to be able to look back and see like a little note instead of just the star rating. So I love that. I'm so buzzing for the Mafia Readathon. Yes. So excited. That starts on Thursday. And you know what? I'm pretty damn happy that I don't have to read while I'm at work. The reading gets to be my work. I'm pretty excited. Never read a Maggie Cole. Well, you are in for a treat. Gonna have to reread Sarah Dessen now. Yeah. So the other one, I forgot. The other one is the one with the carousel on the front where her brother had killed someone drunk driving. Anyone remember the name of that? I don't know if I still have that. I can't remember the name of it. Let me see. See if I have these. Oh, Saint Anything. Yes. Oh, okay. There you go. Good job. Yep, that's the other one. Waiting for Toxic and Brutal Vows. Yes. Oh my God. Brutal Vows. Brutal Vows. I can't wait for that audiobook. Should be out in June, she said. Yeah. Anything else? We're almost at 3:00. Let's see where we're totaling out at. Did we hit the goal? Oh, so close. We'll definitely hit it today. I'll believe it. 42 patrons and $493 a month. We're almost there. Oh, thanks, Deja. Send me a fun sticker. I don't know what the sticker is, if it'll show me. But thank you. My husband supports my romance habit with gift cards randomly sent to my email. He enjoys the benefits of having a wife who reads spicy romance. Oh, thanks, Annabelle. That is adorable. Have you read Speak? Monica, I have. I read that in like 9th grade and watched the movie. And it was so depressing. Not that it shouldn't be. It should be sad, but like it's a lot. Saint Anything. That was my first book. Love it. I created a collection in my Kindle for Mafia Readathon because I'm too much of a mood reader. Does that a TBR? Yes. Yeah. I think I showed this, but I have all of the possibilities in here. And then these include a bunch of recommendations that have been put in on my book rec form. And then I wrote which prompts that they hit, like beside the book. So when I start my readathon, I will draw them out of here, and I'll have a vlog for that one, of course. So it's going to be great. I'm very excited. Carnal Urges, though. Yes, I love Sloane. She will always have a special place. Raina is my new queen, though. Sloane is just, she's so badass. I love her. Aww. Thank you, Cheyenne. I'm so glad that being a romance enthusiast is paying off literally. Like, it's amazing. Cannot think about Carnal Urges without a rut. Girl, literally, I've read it so many times. It's too many. It's too many. Yeah, I love that book. It's the bestest. So yeah, last call to fill out the giveaway form. It is in my description. Once I end this live show, I'm going to go close the form and I will start drawing names. So if you're on my Instagram, check out there because I will say who's winning everything. But if you don't have an Instagram, you may just end up with a present in your mail from me. So that'll be fun. But yeah, Mafia Readathon. I am just so thankful for all of you. Like, yeah, this has been an amazing couple of weeks and something that could have been really overwhelming and terrifying. You guys have made exciting and a real possibility. And definitely not there yet, but I hope that between what I have for my severance and my savings and what I have like planned out, that we'll at least be able to do this 90 days and we'll see how that goes. And hopefully it's going to lead to doing this full time because my YouTube's just going to keep building too. It won't all be on the shoulders of my Patreon or anything, but I'm very excited. Everyone being excited about Queens and Monsters, you all make my heart so happy. So anyway, well, thank you all for coming. I am going to go start working on some of this. If you signed up for the highest tier, I'll be reaching out to you soon for us to pick a book together or pick a book that you want me to read. And I'm super excited. So thank you so much. And one thing you can do, sorry, I'll share this real quick. If you didn't join today or you're waiting for a tier to join or whatever, you can always follow my Patreon, whether you join or not. I will be posting certain public posts. Like that's something Katie Robert does. And she says it's really good to like people who are thinking of joining your Patreon or they're waiting around for updates. That's a good thing to do. So you can definitely, do that. What? Did we just hit it? Let me see. We did. Oh my God. Thank you guys. We'll show it. I'll show you my book and then we'll go. I just hit the first goal. Wow. Not a bad go for an hour's worth of time. Thank you all so much. I love you. We'll see you later.